Hello, my viewers. Welcome back to the Investigation Center. I am Jamal Garcia, and today we look into our files to find a very interesting case, one that is both disturbing and horrid. The case of one known as Jeffrey Epstein, the man of many horrors and victims on his belt. Before we begin with the case of Jeffrey Epstein, let us look at gender violence. Gender violence is violence orchestrated towards someone of the opposite gender, usually a woman. These are done by people who want to have power over these individuals. This reflects no one more than Jeffrey Epstein himself, a man of polish and status, once one of the Hollywood elites, having plenty of friends in high places. Friends who at one point were celebrities just as him. He even had friends in political stations. Let it be known, Jeffrey Epstein was never a lone man, and once a respected individual in Hollywood and in the social media. But of course, all that came crashing down when a sex trafficking ring was found on his own private island, where he would commit acts of sexual abuse and child trafficking. Definitely, thanks to the Me Too movement, Jeffrey Epstein, the man of many victims, has been arrested and was convicted of sexual offenses and abuse of gender. His trial was rather long, and many of his victims were there awaiting his sentence. He was sentenced to prison life. But this was not an open case. Before Jeffrey Epstein could out his supporters and friends, he supposedly committed suicide, although many suspect that this suicide was a fabrication, as many of Jeffrey Epstein's friends were of high status and could lose a lot from his truths. But hope still stands for many victims, as his mistress is still out there, and she could reveal it all now that she's been arrested. But with Jeffrey Epstein's death, we might never know the truth. And sadly, this means that the files must be put away and the case shut. Until next time, good night, my dear viewers.